Here we are with the standings. Coming in for the NFC playoffs, it is the Cowboys at number one seed with the first round bye. Second comes in the Packers. Hard fought year. Only two losses. Gonna end up being 14-2. Great year. Look at the Saints taking the third seed in the playoffs, being 11-5, beating out the Panthers, beating out the Falcons. It's a crazy year. So Panthers, Saints in the playoffs. When's the last time that ever happened? Then coming in for the last game of the season. Nobody knows who's going to take this spot. It depends on the Seahawks and the 49ers. They'll be playing in a few hours to settle that score. 49ers wins. He solidifies his spots in the playoffs. Seahawks win. He might just come around and be that 8-8 team to steal the last wild card spot. You just don't know. Coming into the AFC, it's a tough one. You see double-digit wins everywhere. The Broncos leading the conference 13-3. Colts 12-4. Then they come to the Jaguars, clinching his division 13-3. Then the Steelers taking over that tough division with Freddie the Bengals and June the Ravens. He's leading out there with 12-3. Then the Ravens taking that very last spot 11-5. So sorry Texans, you didn't make the cut. I know you had a lot of forced losses in Sims, but listen, man, you finessed yourself on a couple of them. The Dolphins. What a loser, Air Winfield. Sat there and lost to the Patriots when you were up 17 with 30 seconds left. There's no way. It's a dream. Patriots coming through. Tom Brady in the clutch. You already know what that's like. You should have been suspended the first four games, but it's a Madden franchise. We don't do that. Going into this after that. Let's see these candidates for the end of the year awards. Let's see. Awards. Yearly award. Let's see. MVP nonetheless. Ezekiel Elliott. Coach of the year. The Colts. No way he should have won that. Pete feels like he should have got that going undefeated with the Cowgirls. It's something that should have been done, but if he ends up stealing it, it's okay. Derrick Henry coming in as the Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC. Melvin Gordon coming in short at second, along with Paxton Lynch, the rookie, at third. Then we got Von Miller nonetheless for the Broncos, leading the league in Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC. Ryan Murphy at middle linebacker this year for the Colts. He's making some noise. And along with that Shaq Thompson trade from the Seahawks to the Ravens just solidified that linebacker core even better. Derrick Henry, again, another award, Offensive Rookie of the Year, beating out Paxton Lynch and Kenyon Drake. There's no way he could have stopped him. And then Charles Tapper, he's been a beast since the Cowboys traded him to the Dolphins. There's nothing more, nothing less that he can ask for. The man has 12 sacks in a year, 2 defensive touchdowns. What more can you get from him? He's a rookie. He's great. And best quarterback goes to Russell Wilson. That's a shocker. Andrew Luck coming in close second. And Paxton Lynch again. Paxton Lynch is going to be a problem in the years to come. Running back Melvin Gordon getting best running back over Derrick Henry. It's a shocker, but probably is for the best. Best wide receiver Antonio Brown. He was 5 weeks ago. He had 37 receptions for over 1,000 yards. There's no way it could have happened. There's no way. He's going to beat the record this year if he plays. That's Bryant coming in at a close second. He's loving it in Miami, apparently. Marshall Yanda, best offensive guard in the game. I wouldn't expect anybody else. But look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 Steelers offensive linemen on that top 10 list for best O-line. That is crazy. That looking like the Cowboys right there. Best D-line, again, Charles Tapper. Best linebacker, Shaq Thompson. Close second, Justin Houston and Ryan Murphy. Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, and Brandon Marshall. That linebacker core is crazy. Then best DB for the AFC goes to Darian Stewart. Best kicker, Adam Vinatieri. You can't ask for nothing less. That man is the GOAT. 43 years old and still has the leg of a cannon. Going to the NFC now. Ezekiel Elliott, Offensive Player of the Year. What else can you expect? Matt Jones has put in a hefty case for something in your years to come. He's been dropping about 500 plus. No, that's exaggerating. He's had at least 300 plus games about 4 times. He's had a late bloomer, second half of the year player. Bobby Wagner leading for Defensive Player of the Year for the NFC. Then Barry Church right after him. He is a monster. Ezekiel Elliott, Offensive Rookie of the Year. What else would you think? Carson Wentz with a close second, 5-10. He just couldn't pull it out this year with a winning record. Dak Prescott 15-0. You know he's on that list. Darian Thompson for the Giants. Who is this kid? A rookie? And he's making noise like that. Then we got Deion Jones, another rookie, making noise. And Saul Cravens, one of the best defensive players in Madden this year as a prospect. He is a safety. He can go to middle linebacker and make crazy noise, but hey, it is what it is. Best quarterback, Drew Brees. He's actually had 42 touchdowns this year. Probably has more after this game. Dak Prescott right behind him, not even close to being number one. Ezekiel Elliott, best running back. What else? Matt Jones, close second. Same division running backs. All you know is that division runs hard. Brandon Cooks, of course, if you got the best quarterback, you're going to have the best receiver. So there you go. Brandon Cooks at best wide receiver this year with Larry Fitzgerald, old reliable at number 2, and Kelvin Benjamin at number 3 with Trash Can Newton coming in blooming for 3 500-yard games this year after. Best O-line, nonetheless, it goes to the Great Wall of Dallas, Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, and Travis Frederick for the top 3, then T.J. Lane for the Packers, and Terron Armstead for the Saints. Best D-line, Cameron Jordan. Don't know what his sacks are yet, but we will take a look into that. Jason Pierre-Paul, looks like his fireworks injury has not become a problem for him. His little 3 stubby fingers and his knuckle is not stopping him from getting to the quarterback, apparently. Best linebacker, again, Bobby Wagner. Then Rolando McClain. A lot of Cowboys players are coming into these lists very close to the top spots. Something about those guys, huh? Best DB, Demarius Randall. Sorry about that. Then Byron Jones and Glover Quinn. Barry Church at a close 4, and then Dominic Rogers-Cromartie. Robbie Gould. Don't know how that is, but he's gotten it. He's number 1 kicker. Dan Bailey is second. Phil Dawson is third. Now let's go to stats on the year. NFL passing yards. We'll be going to Andrew Luck, breaking the 5,000-yard mark. 38 touchdowns, 26 interceptions, passer rating of 98.7. That is a Hall of Fame year. His longest pass is at 84-yarder. He's only sacked 27 times. Russell Wilson coming in at second, 4,882 yards. Your playoff run is over. Sorry, you're a regular season warrior. 44 passing touchdowns, 25 interceptions, a passer rating of 105.6, which is amazing, and a 98-yard, or what's his longest. Drew Brees, like I said, he was the best quarterback this year. 44 touchdowns, only 21 interceptions with a 70% completion rating and a 111.8 passer rating. What more can you ask for? Going into rushing for the top 3. Ezekiel Elliott, 2,275 yards and 42 outstanding rushing touchdowns. What more can you even fathom? He is up there with quarterbacks in touchdowns. That is amazing. He's only fumbled twice. I think they're BS, but it is what it is. It's Madden. Then Derrick Henry, not even close to him, 1,847 yards with only 26 touchdowns. You tried, but you failed. 5 rushing fumbles. Yards after the carry, 583. His longest was an 87-yarder. He's played 16 games. At a close third, Melvin Gordon, 1,814 yards. He's averaging an astounding 8.1 yards per carry with 28 touchdowns. He's only had 3 fumbles as well. He doesn't break as many tackles, but listen, he gets that yak. That's all that matters. Receiving leading receiver is Darren Waller. 111 catches this year. He is leading the league in receptions. It is crazy. 90 speed tight end. 6'6". He can move. What linebacker can stick him? 11 touchdowns. He is the GOAT. Then Brandon Cooks, as said before, the best wide receiver in the NFC. Maybe in the league, period. 90 receptions, 1,685 yards, 19 touchdowns. Let's go to receiving yards. Who's leading that? Oh, Antonio Brown is right behind him. He plays this one game. He'll get in there. He may take that yards record from Brandon Cooks. Who knows? Blocking, sacks allowed. Worst right tackle in the game this year was Phil Lloyd with allowing 19 sacks. Ronnie Staley with 12 as well. That is crazy. He's supposed to be a superstar rookie. And then Joe Thomas, all pro left tackle, allowing 12 as well. What is going on? Defense. Let's go to solo tackles is Rashard Jones with total tackles. It'll be Rashard Jones again with 116. He is a playmaker. What more can you ask for? He has 6 interceptions, zero point 0.5 sacks, 12 tackles for the loss. He also has no forced fumbles, but okay. 7 catches allowed, 1 defensive touchdown. Let's go to the second best, Wesley Woodyard. The Titans made some noise with him apparently at middle linebacker with 3 sacks, 1 interception. Wow. Let's go to sacks leader. It will be Jason Pierre-Paul with 15 sacks. I'll tell you, his hand has not slowed him down at all. Charles Tapper, a rookie, with 15 sacks. He is amazing. Let's see if they have any more touchdowns. 2 touchdowns for Tapper, no touchdowns for Jason Pierre-Paul, but he has 3 forced fumbles as well as Tapper with recovering 3. Brandon Graham, an Eagle, 14.5. I guess that 4-3 difference did make the difference at all for Brandon Graham to get in there and sack the quarterback non-relentlessly. Demarius Randall, no wonder he's the number 1 DB. He has 10 interceptions, but Madden is messing up with these stats because I know Bobby Wagner himself has 11 interceptions, which is leading the league. Let's see, Saints I know has James Leonidas, who is also leading the league with 10. He is a monster. What more can you ask? He's the user skills over there in New Orleans, baby, are over there paying off. Forced fumbles goes to Eric Kendricks. You can only ask for Michael Kendricks' brother, the GOAT. Eric Kendricks with 6 forced fumbles. Derek Wolf now with 4. It's a 4-way tie for number 2, which is Zeke Beasley, Levante David, and Barry Church. He is a safety, guys, getting 4 forced fumbles. Safety counts. Let's see who has more than 1. Keenan Robinson with a safety. What? Wow, that's crazy. Then touchdowns, defensive touchdowns. Michael Kendricks, Jordan Lucas, Philip Gaines, Brian Kerrigan, Demarius Randall, Trumaine Johnson, Charles Tapper, and Brandon Marshall all have 2, leading the league in a looks like a 7-way tie. Worst DB goes to it's not even a DB. Worst linebacker goes to Demario Davis. Sorry about that. Then Joe Hayden. You can throw all day on these Browns. What more? That's crazy. Fantasy, I'm starting my quarterback over there. NFL best kicking percentage goes to Robbie Gould, but he's only kicked 1 field goal, so that wouldn't count. Then it goes to Dan Bailey, 23 for 24. Extra points, 100%. Sean Sweezum, he has the most. Oh no. Justin Tucker, 35 for 35. These guys are, Phil Davis, old reliable leg. Then we have Dan Bailey only missing 4. It's going to be a wonderful year, this guys. Let's get it. Let's see. Kick return yards. Mike Wallace. No. Taiwan Jones, 1,132. His longest was a 49-yarder. The second's Chris Thompson, 1,092. He's only had 42 kick returns, and his longest is a 37. He's out there getting them yards. Jerick McKinnon, fast speedster running back. He's going to take the reins of Adrian Peterson now that he's not there. And then Patrick Peterson, he has him returning kicks. Is he crazy? He's going to get that man killed. Julio Jones,